Good morning. I'm Krishnamurthy. I wish to share a small poem that I came across. So the poem goes like this. People will be rude to you. People will be unfair to you. Forgive them anyway. Even if you are kind with people, people will think you have ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. And if you are honest with people, people will cheat you. Be honest anyway. The poem goes like this. People will be rude to you. People will be unfair to you. Forgive them anyway. Even if you are kind with people, people will think you have ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are honest with people, people will cheat you. Be honest anyway. Even what if you spend years on building, someone will destroy it overnight. Build anyway. And in the final end, if you do good to the world, people will forget about it tomorrow. Do good anyway. And in the final analysis, it is not between you and them. It is between you and your God.
That what is the differential equation given? dVc by dt plus Vc divided by Rc equal to V by Rc. That is the equation given. That is the equation given. We have to find the solution. V is constant. Let us assume that V is constant. Step input we are finding. That's why it is constant. Sometimes V also may be variable. Sometimes, not here. Here it is constant. Say 5 volt. R equal to 5 ohm. C equal to 5 microfarad. Let us assume what is there. C equal to 5 millifarad. R equal to 5 kilo ohm. So RC equal to 1. RC equal to 1 you will get. We will see later that. Now we will find the solution. If you find by using Laplace method, you will get the same solution. In Laplace transform means, what is that Laplace transform? Suppose you want to find Laplace transform of f of t. Laplace transform of f of t means what you will do? Integral of 0 to infinity f of t e power minus st dt. If you find that, you will get a function in terms of s, no t. What is this? It convert this transformation. Laplace he found in 18th century. Laplace, scientist name, mathematician name. Mathematician, scientist, both are same. Mathematician is ahead of scientist because he is finding mathematically before 200, 300 years before scientists doing physically. That's why it is in S domain. S domain means frequency domain. It is like logarithmic domain. So already I told you this. You want to multiply two numbers, 5 and 6 in time domain means you have to multiply. Suppose you take logarithm of 5, ln of 5. This multiplication becomes 5, ln of 6. ln of 6 because the answer is in ln you want 30. That is equal to ln of 30. That is equal to ln of 30. Am I correct or not? So if you take logarithm and find anti-logarithm, you will get 30. So multiplication become summation. So multiplication becomes summation. So this is equal to what? ln of 5 multiplied by 6. That is also, you know, that is one of the properties of logarithm. So multiplication become addition. In the same way, if you take Laplace domain, you are taking this time domain to some other world, that is Laplace world. There it becomes algebraic equation. There it becomes algebraic equation. Because you know how to solve algebraic equation. You solve there, then again bring to this world, Laplace time domain world. You will get the answer. So now we have to take Laplace. For that, you must remember some standard functions. Let us first write the standard functions. F of t, f of s. Laplace transform of impulse function, del of t equal to 1. If you take Laplace transform of impulse function means what? it exists at t equal to 0 only. Example for impulse function. Anybody else can say physical example for impulse function? Huh? It is exist at t equal to 0. It doesn't exist in all other times. Which will exist at t equal to 0 only. Hammer blow. Hammer blow. என்ன பண்றோம்? Hammer என்ன பண்றோம்? We are giving a blow means at t equal to 0, it contacts, the energy is transferred from hammer to that body. That's all. After that, no energy is transferred. So hammer blow is an example. But at t equal to 0, this width must be very small. That width tends to 0. That's why its magnitude goes to infinity. That's why மெல்ல அடிச்சா வலிக்காது, வேகம் அடிச்சா வலிக்கும், because the amount of energy transferred is large, because the amount of contact reduces, amount of time duration for which two bodies contact is very small. That's why large energy transferred in small time, that's why it gives pain. You understand this? That's why Bruce Lee is great. His contact time is minimized. Contact time he minimized. If contact time is large, no pain. Contact time is large, no pain. So he reduced his contact time by practice. That's why he became the king. So mathematically we can say that t tends to 0. Physically it is not possible. Some time must be there. That must be minimum, negligible. Very, very negligible. Then it goes to, mathematically it goes to infinity. Mathematically it goes to infinity. What is the height of that impulse function? Mathematically infinity. What is the width of that impulse function? Mathematically 0. But physically it is not possible. Physically it is not possible. Very large. If you want to increase the height, we have to reduce the time. That Bruce Lee found. That's why he became great. The contact time he reduces. So impulse function, for that, this is an impulse function. For that, if you take Laplace transform, it is 1. Mathematically, it is not able to define in time domain, but in frequency domain, it can be easily defined. Impulse function 1. Mathematically, we can write like this, but we cannot define. How we can write infinity? We cannot write infinity. We can write infinity. We can put symbol like this. Can you physically represent this? You cannot. That's why we are putting del of t. Physically, we cannot represent. Del of t we put. But in frequency domain, it gives some shape. 1. What is Laplace transform of 1? Step function. Step function. Initially, it is 0. When t equal to 0, it becomes 1 and remains 1 up to infinity. That is called step function. The step function, we can say that u of t or 1. We can say 1. If 1 you say or u of t, both are same. But 1 will exist. If you write 1 means how you have to write, 1 for t greater than or equal to 0. Like that you have to write. 1 for t greater than or equal to 0, like that. But roughly we can say that Laplace transform of 1 is 1 by s. Laplace transform. But colloquially we can say like that. Mathematically you can't say like that. Mathematically you have to tell 1 when t greater than or equal to 0, like that you have to tell. Or colloquially we can say that Laplace transform of 1 is 1 by s. Laplace transform of e power minus t. Laplace transform of t is 1 or u of t. U of t means you need not write t greater than or equal to 0. That is the meaning. Laplace transform of t is 1 by s square. Laplace transform of e power minus at is s plus a. Laplace transform of e power t power n e power minus at equal to, for this 1 by s plus a to the power n plus 1. These are all you have to remember. No other go. Sin omega t. What is Laplace transform of sin omega t? Omega Omega divided by S plus omega. What is cos omega t? Cos end with S. That's why we have to remember like that. S divided by S plus omega. Yeah, sorry. I am full. S square omega square. Very good. S by S square plus omega square. Cos omega t. E power minus at sin omega t. This function also useful in circuit theory. Omega divided by omega square. Instead of S, we have to write S plus A. If you multiply some function by e power minus at, then S becomes S plus A. Wherever you find S, it should be replaced by S plus A. That way you should remember. E power minus at cos, now you can easily tell. Numerator S, S must be S plus A divided by S plus A square divided by omega square. These are all important. Another one more function is important. That also useful. Laplace transform of derivative of function f of t. You have studied this? What is that? Derivative means S. Multiplication by S in frequency domain is derivative in time domain. This way we should remember. Multiplication by S in frequency domain means derivative in time domain. If you differentiate something in time domain means in frequency domain it will be multiplied by S. So S f of S. S f of S. But initial condition we have to include minus f of 0 into first derivative. Laplace transform of, now I will generalize this, nth derivative of f of nth derivative, s power n, n times you have to differentiate means s power n f of s, s power n f of s minus s power n minus 1 f dash of 0, one time derivative, minus s power n minus 2, two times derivative, with 0 initial at t equal to 0. F of 0 at t equal to 0. Then etc. minus etc. S power n, s power 0. Finally it decreases, n minus 1, n minus 2, etc. S power 0. F n minus 1th derivative. N minus 1th derivative of f. Yes. N equal to 1 means you will get f of 0. So first derivative means f of 0. Second derivative, what you will get? Up to 2 derivative is sufficient because you won't get more than that in a circuit. Therefore, d square f of t by dt square Laplace transform equal to s square f of s minus, substitute n equal to 2 minus 1 s f, one derivative f dash of 0 minus f of 0. That's all. Suppose if it is integral of Laplace transform of integral of minus infinity to t, integral of f of t dt, f of t dt equal to what? F of s divided by s. F of s divided. So divide by s in frequency domain, Laplace domain. Laplace domain, frequency domain, both are same. Laplace dividing by s in Laplace domain means integrating in time domain. Integrating in time domain. So f of s divided by s plus integral of minus infinity to 0 minus f of t dt divided by s. But here we will use this for voltage and current. That's why we have to remember in terms of voltage. We will remember in terms of voltage so that it will be convenient. What is this actually? What is this actually? What is this actually? You are integrating from minus infinity to 0. What is original integration? Minus infinity to t, present time. Now I am 5 minutes later from t equal to 0. But this integration is minus infinity to 0, then 0 to 5. Minus infinity to 0 means it is old value. That is called C. In mathematics class, always you will put, if it is not without limit means after integration, what you will put? Plus C. You do not know the meaning of C. From plus 2 onwards, you will put plus C. Plus C podano. Why? Because integration means minus infinity to t. Integration means what? Minus infinity to 2. That is integration. Definition of integration is minus infinity to t. But the time limit is not given. But you do not know what happens from minus infinity to 0. What happens from minus infinity to 0? Suppose I want to integrate something. Engineers always will understand if we talk in terms of physical example. I want to find the area of this curve. This curve equation is f of t. Area under this curve has to be found. Area of this curve has to be found. At t equal to 0 to, this is waveform. Area has to be found means integral of f of t dt. That's all. Integral, if you write, it means minus infinity to t. But t equal to 0, if you instead of minus infinity, if you put 0, then it is defined. Without defining, if you put the integral of f of t dt means here minus infinity. So here what happens, you do not know. Before t equal to 0, you do not know what happens. What is the shape of that waveform, you do not know. That value, this integration, if it is minus infinity t can be written as minus infinity to 0 minus f of t dt plus integral of 0 plus to t f of t dt. This you will found from the diagram. Area under this you are finding, but this you do not know. Thus that can be written as C in mathematics. That's why you are writing plus C in mathematics. Okay, here that initial condition comes. What is integral of I of t? Integral of I of t is q of 0. Suppose you are finding integral of I of t dt. I of t dt. It means what? 1 by c integral of I of t dt. For that you want to find a Laplace transform equal to, am I correct? 1 by c. What I will get? I of s divided by s plus integral of minus infinity to t I of t dt divided by s. Am I correct or not? As per definition, this is equal to what? Integral of I of t up to 0 plus, sorry, up to 0 minus, up to 0 minus. It is initial charge in the capacitor. If you integrate current, what you will get? What is the definition for current? dq by dt. Integrate on both sides. Integral of I dt equal to q. Q means what? Integral of I of t. Integral of I of dt is charge. That's why 1 by c integral of I of s. Hey, நீங்க 3 பேர் ஒண்ணாவே உட்கார கூடாது. Rascals. The 3 fellows. Stand up, stand up. I know. எங்கேயுமே 3 பேர் உட்காரல. அங்க ஒரு இடத்துல உட்கார்ந்திருக்காங்க. Stand up, stand up. You come and sit here. The middle person should sit here. Bring your notebook. Bring your notebook. Show your notebook. நீ அங்க வரைஞ்சி காட்டிட்டு இருந்தால அத கரைஞ்சி என்ன காட்டினயா? எந்த பேஜ்ல எழுதிட்டு இருந்தா? வேற என்ன சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கிறவன்ட்ட? என்ன எழுதி காட்டிட்டு இருக்கான்? சிரிச்சிட்டே இருக்கிறான் இப்ப பார்த்தாலும். என்ன சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கிறவன்ட்ட? என்ன எழுதி இருக்கிற? எல்கேஜி கிளாஸ் கூட தேவலாயா? அவ்வளவு ஒஸ்ட் கிளாஸ். எல்கேஜி கிளாஸ் கூட ஏதாவது சொன்ன எங்க எழுதி இருக்கிற காட்டு. எதுவும் எழுதல. Go and sit here. No, you should not sit along with them. ஒன்னும் புரியல எப்படி புரியும்? எவன்கிட்ட பேசிட்டே இருந்தீங்கன்னா எப்படி புரியும்? சர்க்யூட் தியரி பாஸ் பண்ணலன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், you will go without a degree. ஜென்மத்துக்கு பாஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. சர்க்யூட் தியரியில you can't understand anything. I of S, you can't understand any concepts if you do not know the circuit theory. I of S divided by S. What is integral of I of dt is Q. At what time? Up to 0 you found. That's why Q of 0 divided by S. Q by C equal to what? Q by C equal to what? V. That is another formula we know. Q by C equal to V. That's why it can be written as 1 by CS, I of S divided by CS plus V0 divided by V of 0 minus divided by S. So 1 by C integral of I of t dt can be written like this. For mathematics class, you have to remember like this. For circuit theory class, you have to remember like this. V naught of 0 minus divided by S. Actually, this is mathematics. So this is Q of S. Q by C, if you bring that C inside, you write here C. This is equal to V. This is equal to V because this formula, V of 0 minus. V of 0 minus means what? What is the initial charge in the capacitor? What is the initial charge in the capacitor? That is 0. If it is 0 means this function itself becomes 0. Have you understand this? That's all. Now we'll come to that equation. dVc by dt plus Vc divided by Rc equal to V divided by Rc. Now apply Laplace transform. Derivative of Vc means what? S Vc of S, because it is variable, it is not constant. I of S, like that we wrote, here Vc of S. Vc of S minus Vc of 0. There is no charge in the capacitor because in the same way, like that here also, f of 0, S V of S minus V of 0 for derivative. Like that, we would put here Vc of 0, that is equal to 0, we know. No charge initially. This is for derivative part. Plus Vc of S. If we take Laplace transform of Vc, we do not know. That's why we will put Vc of S. Divided by Rc equal to V by S Rc. Why I put V by S Rc? V is constant, we know. Any constant, what you got here? 1. If you take Laplace transform of 1 by S. So any constant, if you take Laplace transform, you will get constant by S. So now what you will get? S Vc of S plus Vc of S. Rc you can bring here equal to V by S Rc. Bring all Rc here, Rc. Here also you will get nothing. This Rc gone. Or you can write Vc of S within bracket Rcs plus 1 equal to V by S. This implies Vc of S equal to V divided by S plus Rcs plus 1. Or I can say that if you take Rc outside, V by Rc whole divided by, I am taking Rc outside, S multiplied by S plus 1 by Rc. Am I correct or not? So just I applied Laplace transform, I got solution. But in which domain I got? Frequency domain. Immediately I got there, I assumed solution is C into e power at. I substituted there. I found A, then I found C. Then I found particular integral. I am assuming it is K solution. Assumed solution only. I am finding the value of K by substituting in that equation. Like that we found. But here We substituted immediately, we got the solution in S domain. That has to be found in time domain. Therefore, VC of S equal to the partial fraction we have to do A by S plus B by S plus 1 by RC. Found A and B. A and B equal to, I'll write, you found later, or you can find A. A equal to here, A equal to, we have to write the function as such, V by RC whole divided by S multiplied by S plus 1 by RC when divided by S. That's why we have to multiply by S. S means S equal to 0. So S getting cancelled. If you put S equal to 0, RC getting cancelled, A equal to V. Therefore, V by S. Similarly, if you found for B, B equal to V by RC whole divided by S multiplied by S plus 1 by RC multiplied by S plus 1 by RC when S equal to minus 1 by RC. If you substitute that, these two getting cancelled, substitute S equal to minus 1 by RC, B equal to minus V you will get. So minus V by S plus 1 by RC. Take Laplace inverse. 1 by S means what? 1. Take V outside. Take V outside. 1 by S minus 1 by S plus 1 by RC. See the table. See the table. For 1, what is the Laplace inverse? For 1 by S means 1. E power AT means 1 by S plus A. A equal to what? 1 by RC. A equal to 1 by RC. That's why this is equal to, if we take Laplace inverse, VC of t equal to, for 1 V multiplied by 1 by S means 1 minus e power minus t by RC. From the table I wrote. From the table I wrote. That's all. This is the solution. So we have to take Laplace transform, then Laplace inverse. If you know how to find Laplace transform from the table, you need not derive. From the table, if you know how to write Laplace transform, from the table, if you know how to find a Laplace inverse, you can find the solution. That's why finding solution using Laplace transform will be simple. So from the next class onwards, you'll solve sums by using Laplace transform.